Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to do a dispersion effect in Photoshop CS3. I'm just going to do this as a practice run for you guys. This is an image I pulled off of Google. If you're going to do something professional, you might want to use an image you have the rights to. First thing you're going to want to do is get this white background out of here. Click shift, just add that little white area and the white area behind him, and then I have too much selected in his pants, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the marquee tool. You hold ALT and it'll actually deduct the portion that's selected, and you can kind of play with it to kind of get the cut that you want. Another way to do this is using the pen tool if you want a much cleaner cut. This is just a quick way of doing it. So that looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit that delete button, hit Control D, deselect the background, and then you just have the image itself. And what you can do is, I have another canvas open. I'm just going to click and drag to where I want them to be, and like you can see, I still got some detail still there, so I'm just going to grab the eraser tool and just kind of get that out of there. Next thing you're going to want to do is duplicate your layer, okay, and then you're going to resize the image. You're going to hit Control T and just kind of make them a little crazy looking. I'm going to push them off to the right because that's where I want the dispersion to be, and enter. I'm going to filter, liquefy it just to add that extra effect. It's pretty good right there. Okay, next thing I'm just going to add a layer mask, and make sure, go to paint bucket, and you're going to paint the mask black to try to get that out of there. I'm going to go back to my original layer and I'm going to duplicate it one more time. I'm going to go ahead and grab my brush tool, and basically I already have a modified brush. This works best with the spray brush. I just modified the square brush that we did have preset in Photoshop. You can go into brush settings and you can kind of play with the effects, and I was pretty happy with where this was. So I'm just gonna go ahead onto my second duplicated layer with a white paintbrush. You can kind of play around with how you want this to look, and I'm not really too happy with that. I'm just gonna make the brush slightly and kind of try to make it look as random as you can. Then you're going to go back to the actual layer with the mask, with the black mask on it. You're going to switch to white, and you're going to paint on the mask. And there you go. You can kind of play around with how you want this as far as lighting, or what do you want to use it with. And also, and that's pretty much a very, very, very simple look at how to do a dispersion effect. This is a very, very rough copy. You can go in and clean it up more as needed to your preference. Yeah, this is pretty much it. The process is very, very similar in CS4, CS5. And yeah, that's pretty much it.